Hello everyone and welcome back to the Four Pillars podcast. I'm joined today by two of the other pillars because Ethan's having a little nap in dreamland. It's fucking 20-1, the absolute mad lad. He's probably, I don't know, worked through the entire night or something like that. Like the insane man that he is.
How many times over the years, James, do you reckon you've slept in and we've started late on podcasts? You're not that, but you're pretty good these days, and you've been good for a while. But back in the day, it was notorious.
Yeah, it used to happen all the time. I was worried today I was gonna oversleep and miss the podcast, to be honest, because this advent calendar has been bloody testing me. It's been rough this year in particular.
The daily uploads is horrible.
It's a lot.
Such a huge undertaking you do, and some of the video suggestions, I'm like, bro, how the fuck are you doing this in a day?
Oh my god, I edited. I slept last night for like a little bit, and then I got up at like probably I got up at like 6, and then edited another video, and got it done, and that was a really good one. That'll be out on the 5th, so by the time this podcast's out, it'll be out. And then I had a little nap for a couple hours before this podcast, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm bored. I'm gonna oversleep." But I'm here, so everything's okay.
You got yourself a water?
I got a nice bottle of water.
That'll keep you nice and awake. Classic water,
and I'll be good.
God, yeah, we're here.
Well, what's been going on, boys? It's I feel like it's been a while. It hasn't, but it just feels like it has.
It does every time, doesn't it? It does. Because as we're beginning to sort of wind down and pack up with the podcast, it becomes less of like a thing on my mind each week. It's like, it's a thing that we're doing.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that, yeah. It's definitely been on my mind a bit more, I think, in the last week or so. I've said it on last week's As Always podcast, just wanting to just make sure I go out on a high note and make sure these podcasts are as good as they get. And I recorded something today.
Yeah.
For my channel.
Oh.
One sort of just something. Just
last
something. I was like, I got the last video on time. I'm like, it can't be a clip from like the As Always podcast where we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy. That can't be the end. You know what I mean? And then I'd never announce anything.
That would be terrible. Yeah.
There's got to be something else there.
An AC Mirage speculation video.
Is exactly what it is.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Sort of AC the Truth.
Yeah. There it is.
Mate.
Why Basim has red smoke bombs. Explained.
No.
Yeah. It's actually an Isu. It's an Isu tech.
No, I don't know.
It's actually the box. Cry. That's what was in the box.
It's red smoke bombs.
That's what was in the box. The red smoke bombs all along.
That's it.
Yeah, only Ezio had them in embers. He wouldn't have died.
Exactly.
Just thrown them on the ground.
That guy would have come to him on the bench and he would have thrown those red smoke bombs. He'd have been fine.
If only Loki had given him the red smoke bombs.
Exactly.
If only Loki had given him the red smoke bombs. Because he was alive, so I mean he could have chosen.
Loki was alive and well and there.
Wow.
He's wearing the Wolf Kiss t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, well he wasn't alive because he revived in the modern day, right?
Yeah.
It was after because he kills Layla to bring himself back.
Yeah, all of Evil's
fucking Christ!
I care about the continuity of these games. All right.
Carry on with what you were fucking saying. Was that it? You've got a video. You're not telling us what it is though.
We can't.
Yeah, well, it's
it.
nothing crazy. It's just a bit of something.
Imagine if it was crazy.
I was just gonna drop it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but then I was just like, I recorded today. I'm just like, oh, this is cool. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It just feels nice to just. Oh, I'm like, okay, it's not the best ending, but like,
it's an ending.
It's an ending, and it's all I kept my integrity. Everything was just so. I had a great time, and you leave. It didn't just like. I don't think I ever made shit content other than when I started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
that first
and
video
I didn't get
great.
cancelled and have some massive drama videos ever on my channel.
And there's an alternate universe where I made a video called Reddit Hates Dynamite.
Yeah, I never got any of that shit. I avoided most of that.
Yeah, you did.
I was just along for the ride with all of yours.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Good times.
There's plenty of hate going around.
Yeah. But it's positive times now.
It is.
Positive times. It's silly season. It's December.
It is. It's time for me to get
silly season.
It's silly season.
That's December time.
That is December.
It's time for me to get festive.
It's always so busy. It's so stressful. There's just always something on every weekend. There's just stuff.
Mhm.
There's just things
it's
going on.
overwhelming.
I guess it's summer for you guys now, isn't it?
It is summer.
Yeah.
Third year of La Nina in a row, which means a rain season. So a fucking rainy, stormy summer. Lots of
that's a
thunderstorms
waste.
and shit.
It's an absolute waste
Yeah,
of a
this is
summer.
the third year in a row of that. It's
Oh.
fucking annoying.
Damn.
Well, you get
We
pretty
had
decent
some
weather.
really bad flooding
all year
up
round.
here as well last year.
Flooding, that's shit. That sucks.
Well,
Oh,
in
yeah.
this year as well. Yeah, the start of the year, Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland, and like I couldn't go to work in January because the city was flooded.
Fucking hell.
Some might say
Like, I had
a
to work from
blessing in
home.
Hey.
disguise. You
You got to the game.
had to
at
work
home.
from home. I thought you like just got the time off. No, you still had to work. You're sort
No, I
of
was
slave
working
to
from
the
home.
slave to
Working from home.
capitalism.
You can
Even
bend
then.
the
slave to the
rules a
bad
little
guys.
bit, alright? It's fine.
Slave to the bad guys.
Slave to the man.
Well, yeah, no, not really bend the rules, but working from home does have its benefits. Like you can just slide right, like
out of bed, onto your desk,
Mhm.
don't need a shower.
then
You're in your
ignore
comfy
your
clothes all day.
work all
You
day.
get to make your lunch in your own kitchen. That's always
True.
really nice. I
Yeah,
enjoy
boy.
that. I'm like, oh, thank God. You sit in your couch for a bit, eat a good lunch. You're like, fucking oath. And then, you get back to work, and as soon as it's, 5 o'clock, you're
You're
like,
already
"Alright,
home. Yeah.
sign off.
No commute, nothing. It's beautiful.
No commute. Yeah, it is.
In fact, when I worked from home in like 2020, I would get in the bath like half an hour before my day ended
What the fuck?
and be in there for like an hour.
Classic.
It was great.
Yeah, James, do you shut up when you work from home?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you appreciate working from home?
Got him. Fucking got
You
him.
got this. You got this fucking guy, man. Oh
Wow.
God,
Wow.
amazing. What is there?
Well,
What topics are there? We don't have topics these days. I don't know why I asked that. It's like a reflex question because we used to write down
George.
topics, but these days we haven't done that for a long while.
yeah, what do we need him for?
True.
You
What's
know?
the fucking point? We've ascended beyond that realm.
Are you vaping? Right
Yeah. You saw the deep
Fucking
voice.
He's just
Filthy
breathing
fiend.
deeply.
now? You're such a fiend.
That's just a voice changer I've got. So it's pretty funny.
Those nicotine vapes, bro, they're just bad news. I'll
Honestly,
tell you
mate, those
right.
nicotine vapes, mate, they're fucking insane.
They're such bad news. They're such bad news. I've never bought
Ooh.
one for myself, but like my friends have them.
See, it's not one of the
And
disposable
well, even
ones.
you, I did it when I was with you, and then I was doing it because it's around. I'm like, fucking hell, can everyone just stop buying these fucking things?
No, at least mine isn't disposable, and it's I changed. Well, I don't change the liquid. I changed the pods on top, so technically half of it's disposable. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
I've cut myself away from it.
I mean, I started
recently,
vaping because I realised going to work and smoking cigarettes on my break, I'd get home, I'd like be driving home, and I'd just be like, and like it felt like congestion in my throat, and I'd go to the gym and I just
Dude, that's
couldn't
so bad,
couldn't do
bro.
it.
Stop smoking.
I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, unless I'm like on a holiday or something like that, and I'm like, go on then, I'll have a little cigarette. But like, it's really not that often at all.
What do you consider a holiday? Where you're like, I'll have a cigarette.
Away with the boys, mate. It's away somewhere with the boys. When I've booked holiday off work,
yeah.
we've planned to go somewhere. Like recently, I went to Lake District. I smoked a couple of cigarettes on that trip. It was only over the weekend, but I was.
And you from memory, you roll your cigarettes. as well, don't you?
Depends. If I can't be asked to buy like a pack, then I'll just ask my mates for like, because they smoke rollies, so I'll roll. But if I buy my own pack, I'll buy straights because I can't be asked to roll just for a mere cigarette. Like what? What are we doing?
Yeah. True. Yeah, but I don't think it's healthy for you, mate.
Nah.
If you're just coughing.
Nah,
And,
not at all.
and you need that inhaler an awful lot, my friend.
Oh yeah, man. Don't get me wrong. It's
How
not good
much
for
do you
me.
use? How many like Ventolins do you go through?
A decent amount, maybe like 2 a month.
Dude, wow.
That's also down to me
Wow.
like not.
Dude, they ask you in Australia if you get a Ventolin more than every 3 months. They're
3
like,
months?
You need.
I get
Yeah,
one a
if-
month.
They're like ask you, it's like, when's the last time you bought Ventolin? And if it's been more than 12 weeks, I don't think they can give it to you. Or something.
Really? That's some bullshit.
Yeah. You've got to be. It just means you got to be on a stronger preventive or something else. Like,
Oh, I need to
yeah,
take
you
my
can't be that frequent.
preventative
But
more.
you're going through 2 a month.
Yeah, well,
I've never been at that pace in my life with that smoke.
oh, sorry, we can't all be Tyler.
No, that's no. I just
I need to
mean,
take
I just
my,
mean like. Do you not think it's maybe because you're destroying your lungs with nicotine?
Possibly, maybe. That could be. Yeah.
The response, possibly, maybe, like as if it's obviously not that. Like,
Got to make it an interesting answer. You know, I can't just say yes. I do need to. Well, no, I do take my preventer more. So I think I go through way less Ventolin than I do now. But there was a time where I would go through like 2, push even 3 a month, and that was the height of me chuffing cigarettes and
that's insane.
smoking a fuck ton. But now I have like alarms set for when I have to take my preventative, and it helps a lot. So I go through them a lot less.
Preventatives are great.
They are bloody great, and
Yeah.
I just didn't believe in them for a long time. I was just like, there's no way this shit is gonna
I
work.
don't know.
I guess it was like the slow burn of it, whereas like the Ventolin works straight away. It's like, look at that relief. Whereas the preventer, obviously, it's meant to be taken over a long period of time, but for some reason my
I
brain
swear
was
by
just
them,
like,
I swear by preventatives.
yeah, it's good. They are good little things.
Look at it. The podcast is in great stead with the second last episode, talking about our asthma medications. Oh my
Gotta
god.
get it out of the way, you know.
Yeah. James, you were talking about your advent calendar before. There is a video series we've done in your advent calendar for the last. How many have we done of them? 3 or 4?
Just 3 of them.
19, 20, 2021, yeah, 3.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Unity co-op. The 3 of us all
Playing it,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed Unity
We need
together-
to actually.
together.
This year we're gonna do it so we're all playing Unity, or so me and James are playing something else and Tyler's playing Unity on his own.
No, we have another plan. We have another plan.
What was the
Tyler,
We have
plan?
another
What even
plan.
was
Tyler
it?
said it in
No,
the
no,
group.
we're
We
not
can't
right?
saying
discuss
the
it.
plan,
Yeah, we
we're-
can't discuss it.
We're not
can we?
gonna.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
we're,
discuss
no,
it
we're
here,
not gonna
bro.
do
This is
it.
gonna be
No,
a
no, no, no,
surprise.
no. We're not gonna say.
No.
But
You'll have to let me know after if we remember.
Tyler
or
did.
whenever you
I
wanna
swear
record it.
Tyler posted it in the group we made
In the
Probably
chat,
for
did.
it,
yeah,
and
the
you're
trouble is-
in that group.
Oh really? Okay, let me read it right now. Just so
And
I'm
I said
clued
the
up.
idea, and I was like, and I thought it was a great idea, and James thought it was a great idea also.
I think
Yeah.
it sounds funny.
Oh yeah, I remember replying to it, and I was like, high risk, high reward.
Yeah, which is a weird thing to say.
I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a fucking banging idea. Actually, yeah, I remember what it is now.
Yeah.
Banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I think so too.
It'll be good.
I think so too. I'm looking forward to that. Is that towards the end of the advent calendar, James? Have you got a schedule for when you want things?
Yeah, I try to put the collaborative ones towards the end, so it gives me time to get organized with people. So
Yeah, makes
we
sense.
have time for that, and I'm recording like Among Us today with a couple of the ex 4 Pillars mod team.
Among Us.
Oh, the old ex-girlfriends, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go crawl
Bloody
back. I don't have
ball
any
and
other
chain.
friends, sadly, that want to play Among Us with me.
Yeah. I get that.
No friends.
So there you go. But yeah. We'll record that Unity video sometime towards the end. Well, maybe we'll record a little bit before that, so I have time to edit it. But yeah, it'll be
Towards
sick.
that, I'll get my Eagle of Sugar out.
I
I'll be
need
loving it.
George. This time, you need to make sure you don't fuck up your footage because last
Oh yeah,
year,
no, I was thinking about.
I couldn't
this.
use any of your footage.
Yeah. That was the
was-
reason why
which
was
sucked.
because I used to record footage directly from Elgato then into the hard drive instead of recording it onto my computer and then transferring it onto the
Right,
hard drive.
yeah.
So it would fuck all my. And for so long, that's what I did and didn't realise I couldn't do that because hard drives aren't like powerful enough to do that or whatever. So now I strictly record to my computer's internal storage then transfer after because it's way better. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually going to be a fucking
Sweet.
video that you
Okay,
can see
nice.
my footage
Thank
this
God.
year. I can't wait.
Thank God. My
was
favorite
thinking-
part of doing that as well, like having both of our footage next to each other, is that mine always looks so much better than yours. And it's
Why?
really, really funny when it flicks between
Why?
them,
How?
because you're playing on like a regular Xbox One. aren't
No,
you?
bro, I've had a Series X since like last year.
Oh, so now it'll look good.
Yeah, now
but
it'll be
last
60
last time we
FPS.
recorded, you
was on
didn't
Xbox One.
have one. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yours
it
was
was like
like
a
running at
bog
like
standard
720p,
Xbox
30 FPS, whereas mine
Yeah,
had the
it was
FPS
awful.
boost and resolution boost. So it just
I'll
was
be
like
having
this
that this
huge
year.
like disparity in quality.
Because
But
I
that'd be
bought
sick.
my
All right,
Series
yeah.
X for
What about my footage?
Well, it depends. I mean, you've got a regular Xbox One, Tyler, so your
That's true.
your Unity footage will be worse.
it'll be significantly worse. The
But
graphics,
did we play
especially.
Unity on the PS5 last year? I thought that's what I played it on.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, no, I mean
think
it's different every year. I think at
cross-platform,
this
mate.
point.
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
cross-platform.
it's definitely cross-platform. I think. Yeah,
It's the biggest multiplayer game of 2022.
yeah. They just keep updating it for new consoles.
They did. They added in Team
incredible.
Deathmatch,
Yeah,
It's
they added
Unity.
they added the team deathmatch patch.
and Domination, and Search and Destroy.
Assassin's Creed Unity search and destroy after the patches.
Honestly, like, unironically, Unity probably could have benefited from a little bit of PvP. That would have been pretty fun. Although it would
It would have
been
been
fucking
such
shit.
a mess.
See, that would not have been great though. To look back on it and been like, that was a great PvP component because of how fucked it was.
Imagine would it play like completely differently? Like would it be like one-on-one sword fights, or would it play like regular
both.
Assassin's Creed multiplayer?
You could have traditional AC multiplayer, and then you could have like dual mode, and there'd still be people defending it to this day. Like, well, actually, if you got past a couple of updates, all right, Ubisoft really fixed it, all right. And that PvP, it's actually one of the
Could
most
you
niche,
fucking-
greatest PvPs I've ever played in gaming, all right.
Imagine trying to play traditional Assassin's Creed multiplayer but on Unity's engine. I think that would be like one of the most torturous things you could do to
Well,
a
you'd
person.
just be walking through a huge sea of people, like, well, where the fuck is this guy?
It'd be so bad. Like, yeah, you'd be disguising yourself as like one of the NPCs in this crowd of like 100 fucking NPCs. Your FPS
great.
is tanking because you're playing online. You're trying to escape and you try to do a chase breaker, but you get caught on a fucking wall and then you start wall running up it, and you're like,
Start
fuck, I don't know
falling
what to
through
do.
the
Got
floor.
to controlled descent down. It'd be a fucking nightmare. The funniest part is of AC multiplayer was that for AC 3 and 4, they used the like Ezio trilogy movement
Yeah, they
system
did, didn't they? Yeah.
for the multiplayer because
That was so
it's
cool.
better and more
Yeah.
precise for a competitive system than the one that was in the single player.
Proof
which is
that
proof,
Ezio trilogy's
exactly.
better.
Exactly.
Right,
Which
we've
is great.
somehow slipped back into AC talk. That's like the second time we've done it this podcast. We recorded for like 18 minutes.
We've been talking a lot about Assassin's Creed. We did on the Azores podcast too. What were we talking about last week?
Fuck, I don't fucking remember.
It's-
We're
it's
talking
hard
about
not
we were
to,
talking
right?
about like we couldn't remember the games and we ended up talking about like Rogue and Syndicate a bit and like how like
two
it's weird
weirdest
thinking
games.
about those games because like
Yeah.
they shouldn't exist. Like what the fuck are they?
This game
Syndicate
should
feels like a
not
fever
exist.
dream.
It
That
really,
whole era
really
was
does.
like this most forgettable era of my life.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
So weird.
It's
And
just
we
like some
I-
horrible era where everything was brown and grey and drab. I hated it.
It was a weird one, and I woke Tyler up in the middle of the night after we got one of those. Dr. Ordle told me about the
Dr. Audio, oh my
Desmond's, the
god.
Desmond's son audio log,
Oh,
and we did a podcast in the middle of the night.
I was
remember-
like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I got him like, we have to do a podcast on this.
I can't believe that. That's insane.
Fucking dumb fuck I was.
Like, not even a video, like an
Unbelievable.
entire podcast about it.
Yeah, it was
about
like an impromptu
Desmond's son
30-minute podcast.
AC
It
Syndicate.
got a lot of views too.
It did,
Got like
yeah.
50,000
I made a
views.
remember when it was like that comic came out when Desmond's son was like in it and he like kills Juno.
Oh,
Does he
yeah,
kill
yeah, yeah.
Juno? What happens? It's like something happens. But he's in
No,
it.
he doesn't kill Juno, but he's like working with her. He's one of the instruments. He's the
Yeah.
leader
Oh,
of the
yeah,
instruments
yeah.
or whatever.
And I made a video just like ranting about like, oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah, so
I
did
can't
I.
fucking believe it. It's not in the game. And it's
My
like, yeah, it's
my
annoying,
Desmond Son
but-
video is iconic because one, it's when that's the video where I first said the 4 pillars, but also
Oh my God, really?
I call
Holy
like
shit.
Amar a fucking retard or something. I was like,
Oh god, we had an absolute like vendetta against Amar.
oh my god, it's
I
so
forgot
funny.
about Amar.
I
I
used
forgot who he was.
to take the piss out of him all the fucking time on Twitter.
Oh
It was
God,
so
that
fucking
poor
funny.
man. He was not
he
paid
would
enough
say
to
like
deal with that.
anything, and I quote tweet him and like insult him. I just do it
But that's
all the
he
time.
would just say nonsensical
bully.
shit. That's the thing. Like he would just say something that was clearly wrong about AC Cannon. He was the fucking lawkeeper. It was awful.
he was like the
but
head
also,
of content or whatever.
I think we gave him a bit too much shit for it because it's like it's just a video game. Like it's not. That
Oh, I think it
deep.
was
And that's
so
true.
funny though.
It is really funny looking back on it.
It was
but,
so
like,
funny.
It's one man. This poor guy was just dealing with like an onslaught of just fucking insufferable people. Just doing him in. It's just awful. I feel so bad for him. I hope he doesn't
Oh,
work at
it's
Ubisoft
so
anymore.
funny.
It was so long ago too. It was so long
True.
ago.
It
If you're
was.
watching
It was a
Aim
long,
Out, I
long time
apologise for the way we behaved.
No,
but
I fucking
you
don't.
were shit.
I
You
don't.
were shit at keeping the law. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't apologize. Oh, wait, George, don't apologize.
Fuck it. I will. I will.
You know
I
what?
will never
Hey, right, if you're listening,
apologize to a man
I
who called
unapologise.
fucking called fucking Amunet's fucking story under the Villa in '82 fucking like a bit romantic or whatever the fuck he
Oh
said.
yeah, a bit
off.
romantic. Oh yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, what the fuck was that quote? It was
that's
so
a
fucking-
common assumption, yet a bit romantic.
It was so pretentious. Okay,
Was the-
yeah, I
was the
unapologise,
Amunet
Aim Out. You are
killed
a little bitch.
Cleopatra with a
Yeah,
snake.
George takes back his
Just the fact that that sentence came out of his mouth or came out of his brain. It's a common
It's fucking
assumption. You're a bit
stupid.
romantic.
It's stupid. Because how is it the common assumption? What? Yeah, it's the only version of the story we have, Amar. Of course it's the common assumption. It's what we know. It's written
So-
down.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
idiots.
It's a throwback episode. It feels like 4 years ago, to be honest. Right now. When I'd be like on an episode of like As Always.
Kill Connor Club.
Oh yeah, how long has it been As Always for?
Beginning of 2020. Only 2 years.
Really, only that
3 years.
recent?
Well,
3
coming
years.
up on 3 years it will have been. Yeah.
Fucking hell. It's Kill Connor Club very recently. That's insane.
Yeah, but I guess As Always existed for a lot longer.
True.
Yeah,
The-
because we had Clubhouse.
the idea of As Always existed
Yeah,
for
on-
way longer.
Yeah.
The As Always Patreon.
I still love the one you did, the podcast you did with, what's the guy's name? Really cool guy from the AC community. But he sort of got annoyed
Gabe.
with us because of our cool guy. Gabe's a fucking little.
Oh, you
bitch.
mean Nick?
Nick? Yeah, and he
Aftermath.
kind of got annoyed at us because of our awful political opinions at the time.
Oh, Nick!
Yeah, I loved.
Oh,
I loved all the podcasts with
Wow.
Nick. He was a
Nick
cool
was-
guy.
I forgot about
Great.
him. He was,
What was his
our
like
great
like screen
Kiwi
name
American
again?
friend.
What?
What was his screen name?
'Cause
Yeah,
what was
Aftermath.
his
Yeah,
Animus
Aftermath,
Island was
yeah.
his podcast?
Animus
Yeah.
Island, yeah.
he was really cool.
Oh, I want to. Wow. Yep. We used to, because he was just this kid, and I feel like we really just corrupted him or tried to corrupt him.
Yeah, and then he resisted.
resist.
Yeah, he resisted
He
pretty well.
he just like unfollowed me, and I got mad at the time because I was like, "What the fuck? It's just a difference of opinion in the marketplace of ideas."
I d-
Yeah. I feel so
And he was
bad
like,
for him. He
"No,
was such a good
you're just
guy.
racist."
He was such a cool guy, honestly. Like, what the fuck? It's like Ben Shapiro was like the devil on
Now I
your shoulder.
do- now
talking
I will
to you.
apologise.
right-wing
for.
rhetoric. James with this right-wing rhetoric.
Honestly, it's just
Yeah.
a
We used to
difference
have-
of viewpoint.
I see
always-
him, he pops up all the time on my time hop, and
Yeah.
it'll be like political arguments that are like hundreds of tweets long, like in this thread. And then like you'll probably join, and then George will join, and then Jamie Burns will like back up Nick, and it'll be like this whole conversation about like
awful-
abortion or like school shootings or whatever. And I have to go through and like delete every one of my tweets because I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that's something I said.
Shameful.
You need to really let us know when you find those and get us to delete our own.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
Because
should
I
do that,
was
yeah.
like awful because I when I would argue politically on Twitter, I wouldn't even know what I was talking about because I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
16, 17, so I'd just like regurgitate other people's opinions that I've heard and thought, yeah, it's pretty good, that aligns with what I think, and I'd just
I was much older than you, George.
so
and I still did that
embarrassing.
shit, so.
It's awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick was cool. I always remember that podcast, that Clubhouse episode you guys did that was like the 2 parts, was it? I think I always bring this up when he comes up in conversation.
No, the Ultimate Honey
It
Dick.
was,
Yeah,
it was,
yeah,
we did a
yeah.
podcast with him and Brett, and then
Yeah.
we did the Ultimate Honey Dick afterwards. Yeah, that was on
with
Patreon.
that was with just Nick, wasn't it?
That was just Nick. Yeah.
yeah.
Which wasn't even a planned thing. I just was like, I wanted to tell you this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good
off
episode.
the podcast.
Like I was
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's record this and put it on Patreon.
Yeah, we ended up being on
It's
call
so
for like
good.
6 hours in total or something like that.
I loved every
Dude,
second of it.
Wild.
Or of what was recorded when I listened to it. I remember I was during that period of time where I 100%ed AC Unity, got to the final chest in Dead Kings, and it glitched and didn't spawn, so I had to restart the entire thing again, 100% everything again. And I was
I mean, you
listening
didn't have to
Clubhouse.
do that at all, did
Well,
you?
I did. In my little
didn't.
brain, I did. Okay? I did. So I was like, I've come this far. I'm not letting
That's
Assassin's
rough.
Creed Unity beat me. So I did it all again and spent the rest of the summer just sort of either listening to your guys' Clubhouse or like, as always, or being on Discord with like the boys late at night playing Unity. It was such a good time. I loved it. I fucking loved it. Even though Unity is shit, that was like such a chill time. It was so good.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so funny. That was. Fuck, so it feels like so long ago.
Well, it was 5 years
It
ago,
feels so
wasn't
long
it?
ago. But like, the Ultimate Honey Dick. That's one of the great stories.
It is. It's a saga for the
That's
ages.
going to be in the awards we did for Clubhouse, James. Up there for stories.
Oh, are you
all
guys
the time.
doing that of like best Clubhouse moments?
Yeah,
That's cool.
same with As Always. Yeah, we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Some
awards,
people
the
did
awards.
submit some good ones or suggested some
they
good
did.
ones that I completely
know,
just
I did.
forgot about.
Oh yeah, there's some characters and stories I totally forgot about.
There's
I
no
feel like
Clubhouse
that-
in there, I'll be
um,
upset. I'll be
Oh
crying.
yeah. I feel like that the one with that one episode we did with Kizek should be in there somewhere because I feel like that's an iconic community moment.
What happened in that one?
The one where he said he dressed up as Arno and
Yes.
asked out his crush.
That's got to be in there.
And it's like I'm trying to keep it together, and you're like
Could you guys
genuinely
tell
trying
that
to give them
story for people
advice.
that are listening to the Four Pillars and haven't listened to Clubhouse? Could you guys like briefly tell that what happened in that episode?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's at this point it's like community knowledge because he just went
True.
around telling everybody. But so it's not like private or anything. Like he told everybody this.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, basically we got this guy on and he was like, we were talking about him. The whole episode is like, it's fine. But you get towards the end and he's like, I did this really embarrassing thing in middle school. And he was only like, he must have just left middle school. So it was
How
very
old is that
recent.
where do they live in America? No,
yeah.
it wasn't America. Oh, it was America. Okay.
Yeah.
What age is that? Leaving middle school? Is that like 11?
No. It's between the ages of, well, when you leave middle school at 14, right?
Okay. So he was a growing lad, just sort of
yeah,
discovered his interest in girls. He was like, you know what? I'm no longer embarrassed about this. I'm going to try and ask one out.
Yeah. So he says, he goes, I mean, I see myself as video game characters. And like,
As we all do.
yeah, I mean, it's normal. And then he goes on to say, so I saw my crush. I saw myself as Arno Victor Dorian. And I said his full name. And I saw my crush as Elise Delasere.
Of course. It's normal.
And then he's like, so on the final day of middle school, I wore a badly stitched Arno costume to school and went to ask out my crush. And it's so fucking funny because I just think it's hilarious because I also already knew this story, but Tyler didn't, and Tyler's like, "Oh man," it's like
you gotta
really
humour him.
trying to give this kid advice.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is Kizek goes at the end. He's like, and the funniest part is this was before I played the Ezio games, and then Tyler's like, "Is that the funniest part? Is it?"
Yeah, it's like the funniest part of that ridiculous fucking story of you embarrassing yourself in front of everyone. The most funny part is that was before you played the Ezio trilogy.
Oh
Amazing.
man, it was so
I hope
fucking
Kizek's
funny.
grown up, and I hope he's.
I mean, it's
normal somewhat now.
It's been a
'cause
while. I'm sure he's grown up and he looks back on that and he,
Probably, hopefully, laughs. But that's like a notorious
Or
story that
not.
I've told.
Or he's weirder. Or he's just a
well,
weird-
maybe. I mean, he
yeah.
did get banned from the community. So odds are he might come back one day with a vendetta.
Well, yeah,
Um,
he'll
who
come
did
back
that? So
to
it's just
nothing.
what it is.
'Cause
I mean,
there is no
I mean-
community.
I mean, that's what happens when you get banned from the Four Pillars community because the community is so good, you cannot bear being without it. So when you get
Exactly.
banned, you have to do something
You have to
about
sort of
it.
Yeah,
You have to go on a suicide mission.
get angry, create a long tweet thread, or like create an alternate account, or try and come back in, or something like that. Or
Yeah.
just,
Alternate
like,
accounts is a good one.
yeah,
Just a little less dick energy all the
Yeah,
time.
just
It's
weird.
pretty much what's displayed.
yeah.
And then in the end, James just banned everyone. So it's just,
Even myself.
The Discord
Yeah,
went in
even
a
just
blaze
even
of
himself.
glory.
yeah.
Oh man. Honestly, I think I was
Yeah.
still called the Flying Dutchman in like the final days of Discord.
I think the best name you had was the Wine Merchant.
That was
That
good
was
as well.
based on
I
that
enjoyed
meme from Mariana,
Mari,
where she
yeah,
said,
where she
like,
was like-
juice the fuck out of me.
That was so weird. I don't know why she said that.
She
It
was
great,
such a
though.
strange character. She
It
was,
was
so
great because
odd.
at first she was like really cool and she'd show up to all the Horsey and Fox streams and stuff and she'd like moderate really well. And then like she started sort of getting a lot of weird attention from people from the Discord that I guess like especially dudes that were like, oh my god, girl, gamer girl, oh my god. So I feel like maybe that like inflated her ego a little bit and she went a little bit insane. And then she stopped learning English as well. So like she became this like insane person who would like try and manipulate people to give her attention. And also she didn't speak proper English, so she would just like come out with the most insane fucking things. It was God.
It was really funny. Those days were funny. I remember like in chat there was like this like weird like high school like middle school drama between
Oh,
like
God,
you had like
yeah.
this love triangle of like Mariana was in like the center of it, and then you had like fucking Craig and Zero.
Oh my
and,
god, all these
like,
old people. Holy shit.
Like Hellcutter was there, like riling everyone up, like
yeah,
shut the fuck
boy.
up. It was amazing. Like we were just playing like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Or like Kingdom Hearts 1,
Oh,
like fucking
God.
Olympus Coliseum or some shit like that.
Oh, man,
And of course
it
you
was
had
so
like
fucking funny.
what was that one that was like we thought it was a girl for so long and it turns out it was a dude that was like playing a character for
Oh,
like ages.
you mean Lydia?
Yeah, Lydia.
Oh,
Lydia.
God, Lydia. Fucking
I
hell.
miss Lydia. I deeply
do
miss
I.
Lydia.
So like she didn't show up for the entire time we were playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I really expected her to come back.
I know. I thought she'd come back,
but she didn't. But that's how it is, you know. People change. You know, that's how it
Yeah.
is. People change.
Yeah.
yeah.
Some people. I was said to James the other day on the Azores podcast. I was like, "Do you ever think about when people disappear from the community? You don't know why. Like, do you reckon if someone ever died and we just never knew?
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
like
people
what
have
about
died.
Dr. Ordle? What about Wotu?
Yeah,
Dude,
Wotu.
Wotu, bro.
Wotu deleted his
about
entire
him?
channel because he was scared about getting hacked.
yeah. He deleted like all of his accounts because he was scared they were gonna get hacked. That was so.
He was like
fucking
the
funny.
original meme guy as well. Like before Mario and before like Abdullah Blue.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Wotu
Abdullah
was
Blue.
the original.
He's still
Abdullah
around
Blue.
sometimes. He replies
Is he?
to
That's-
my tweets. He tuned into a stream the other day.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he sometimes still
He's
shows
a classic
up.
guy.
I remember
He made
like
the
he was
okay
such a
meme.
memer. We had to like have an intervention one time because we were like, you need to stop. Like it's too much. Like we can't take you seriously, and you don't take anything seriously. Like please
Yeah.
stop. He was like Sif before Sif.
God. Who's Sif? Oh,
dude,
Sif?
Sif.
Yeah, no, I know
Sif.
Sif. I
The,
know
Yeah.
Sif.
the Assassin's Creed meme guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know the name Sif. That rings a fat
I forgot
bell.
that was a thing.
Yeah, Sif was
Oh my
funny.
God.
Dude, I forget that my Twitter used to have Assassin's Creed people on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I used to
I'd
follow
never see
loads
any
of
that
AC
anymore.
community members back in the day. Now I
Yeah.
follow exactly none.
I'll see like a recommended
Yes.
tweet every now and then from like Memento Gallery or like that Culpreet woman
Really?
or like Rhino the Bouncer, like all those people.
Oh, I still
and
follow
I'll be like-
Rhino because Rhino is
So
such
do
a
I. I
nice
still
guy.
follow Rhino because he covers
Yeah.
like general.
No, I don't.
like-
No, I don't follow any.
He covers like general video game news, which is actually it's pretty informative. So I
Yeah,
do
it's
actually
quite
follow
useful
Rhino.
actually.
Yeah.
My Twitter's just UFC and MMA. And Formula One at the moment. as well.
Hey.
And Formula One, UFC, MMA,
Three
Formula
sports
One.
for
Wow.
men. That's what it is.
Rugby,
Yeah.
World Cup at the moment. It's just sport. My Twitter is sport. And all
World
this.
Cup's
I don't
actually.
think-
Speaking of the World Cup, sorry. Before we move on, James, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say I couldn't imagine having my Twitter be just like one thing. I feel
Yeah,
like it would drive me
yeah.
insane because it used to just be AC. And it's like,
Oh,
I
God,
need
yeah.
that diversity. I need like a bunch of different people so I can be scrolling. It's like, oh, there's lots of stuff.
Yeah.
If I linger, like, even if I'm interested in it, like, if there's too many people talking about one thing, I'm like, I gotta unfollow some of these guys. I can't deal with this. It's too much of the
Yeah.
same thing. It's pissing me
Or
off.
like when a big world event happens and everyone's talking about the same thing for like a week, and it's like, for fuck's sake, I can't escape it. I just want something else on my timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I could stop using
Like when the
Twitter.
Queen
That's
died.
that's like an option.
That
but
is-
like, I'm not.
yeah, that-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna do that. So
No, until it like
you know.
crumbles and crashes into little pieces. in
yeah,
the ground.
I'm with it until the end. Once Elon Musk
Yeah.
is gonna. It's gonna die, or he's gonna die.
He really is.
I don't know why he would.
Why he
die.
really is. I don't know why I said that. He really is.
He's gonna
He is.
die.
We're all gonna die. at
One
some
day.
point. I mean,
We're all
Elon
gonna
Musk
die one day.
significantly sooner than he expects. When I fucking done with him, all right. But World Cup. You guys been watching the World Cup?
I've not
Yeah, I've
been.
been
I've
watching the
not
World
been
Cup.
keeping up with it as much as I did in 2018. And I think that's
No.
because like the vibes are different. Like it doesn't feel like it's World
Yeah.
Cup time.
No, it
'Cause
doesn't.
the end of the
Doesn't.
year, it's weird. It's winter.
Yeah, like 2018 World Cup was such a good vibe, but it was like I was like
That was a
17,
good
so I
vibe.
couldn't drink at pubs and stuff. So I had to like I'd go to the pub and watch the game, like the England game, but I wouldn't be able to drink and get drunk with all the other rowdy England fans. So I'd have to just like get a Coke or something. And now it's like I can't be asked to go to the pub. It's cold. So by the time it comes
Yeah.
around to the next like World Cup where I can actually like, go to like a cool environment and watch the game and sit in the sun, I'll be like 25. It's fucking long.
Oh, you're so
I know.
old. Fuck off, George.
I'll be 29.
Yeah, but me being 25,
I'll be
that's a sign of the end
31.
times, right?
31.
What? Whoa! Crikey
boy.
O'Reilly. Jesus.
Yeah, okay. That's alright.
God damn. I mean, people like
Simmer
to
down, George.
act as
God.
if 30 is the end of the world. But look, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Ezio is in his 30s, alright? So,
No, he's not. He's in his 40s.
he's in his 40s. Even better! Even better! He's in his 40s
True,
and he's still
but
a beautiful
also like
man
he spent
climbing
his
buildings.
entire life like climbing buildings and running around like the city.
Well-
No, he didn't! He's not real! He's fucking fake! What are we talking
No,
about?
he's not! No, you say that! Oh, God.
Who cares what he did? Who cares how old he was?
No, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is by the time we're 40, we won't age as well. Tyler might, but like I'm not going to age that
Hey,
well.
look,
like George's
I am
lungs
gonna-
are going to be gone.
Fuck off!
And like I'm probably going to be
George,
dead.
George will be dead. George ain't living to 40.
Look, I'm going to try and be more active, right? So then I can get to like 40, 50 and not look about 70.
I'm just going to run
Don't get
everywhere.
it twisted. I'm still gonna look good at 40. That's
You are. You're going to be a silver
I
fox
think-
by the
I
time
think-
you're
I
out
think-
in your mid-50s.
I think part of the way to always stay healthy and young and fit is just to live your life like you're a video game character. Everywhere
Yeah.
you go,
Yeah, that's
I see myself as a video game character.
no,
so
we're not doing this.
I think what you should be doing, like if you need to go to the shop, don't take the car, just hold high profile and leg it down the
Yeah,
street.
exactly.
High profile and
Sprint.
feet.
Going
Do a few back
Try and
ejects.
speed run. Or like slide, slide cancel as you're running to the shop. Like in
Dodge
COD.
roll, dodge roll all the way to the shop.
Yeah, if you get mugged on your way to the shop and the mugger does a telegraphed attack, you've got to dodge roll out the way and then riposte.
Do a do a do a
No,
do a
James,
double
that
do a
can't-
double
that
jump and then
can't-
glide.
No, that can't
All the
work
way
because
there.
James, what if there's other? What about other things other than going to the shops? What about family events? What about those sorts?
You
of
have to do it there too.
If you live in life like a
What do
video
you
game
mean?
character, you're not invited to family events, so you don't have to worry about that anyway.
You do
No,
you
what
do
do
that
you
you
mean?
do
Give me an
that thing
example.
where
Give me an
so you do
example.
that thing where it's a family gathering and you're in the kitchen
Yeah.
talking to your mum, but because you're a
Yeah.
video game character, you're always trying to recenter the character so they're looking at the NPC correctly. So you're flicking the
Wait,
stick
wait.
back and forth. So you got to keep turning
Yeah.
around and facing
that
again
can't be-
and being just
Wouldn't that make them
facing the
uncomfortable?
wrong way, and then you got to keep doing it to try and face the person you're
Wouldn't
speaking
that-
to. But that burns
Wouldn't that make them
calories.
uncomfortable?
So
That's
I-
weird, James. You can't be doing that.
yeah, but the difference
do
between
is-
you and me, Tyler, is I see myself as a video game character.
and you don't.
You wouldn't
You see
know.
yourself
But
as a
you
man.
don't see your crush as Elise de la Serre like I do.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah.
Elva is Elise de la Serre.
Exactly.
I want more than anything on earth to see you two do a Halloween costume. All cosplayers are Elise. I would
God.
die.
That'd be so amazing.
And then ideally
That'd be
she
so
can
really
also
good.
die.
Yeah,
And then I'm
yeah.
free.
Oh my god.
then-
Who can Sora
then you
dress
will be
up
free.
as? Desmond the dog
Man.
from Syndicate.
Desmond the dog, yeah, from Syndicate.
Even though he's
Yeah,
not
I
the same
can't
breed.
believe that's a thing. What the
I know.
fuck? Desmond
so
the
awful.
dog. Oh
Let me
man,
inside
that's a
with
thing
that.
that we just
Oh, God.
accepted. We all accepted that. We're like, that's a thing that is in
I
the
don't think we
was
game.
during
accepted
the
it. I
dark
really
days.
think we just swallowed it. It was just one of those things where like it was just another kick in the dick.
True.
My balls went fucking numb by that point.
True.
Like, whatever.
But I think it's weird as like
That's it.
with the outside perspective, you look back at it and you're like, that is actually mental that they did that. That's so weird. Fucking weird.
True,
Ubisoft.
it's honestly, that's just insane. What the fuck?
God
Oh
damn.
man, good times. How have we been
Very
going
good
for
times.
42
Coming back to
minutes? That is the
we?
question. Yeah, 42 minutes. Like what the fuck?
look, we're good at this.
insane. We're so good at this. It's effortless. This shit is effortless.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. And George, I was hoping you'd have some recommended videos.
I do have recommended, but I also want to read out dreams.
Right,
There was a comment on
Yes!
the last podcast that was like
What are you talking
someone
Let's
said we need
fucking
dreams.
go.
Come on, it's the end, bro. I'm gonna go back to one of the episodes where there
It's
was
the
last
end.
dream.
It's the end of me.
It's the end, bro. We have to go to one of the old episodes where there was actual dream submissions because I think people stopped submitting them because we wouldn't read them out anymore.
Yeah, well, it's because they're dumb and they're all liars.
I don't even care. Like, the thought of someone sitting there and lying about a dream is honestly even funnier. That the fact that they came up with a whole story just so I'd read it out on the podcast. So yeah, we keep talking about whatever. I'll find a good dream, all right? I'll find a good dream. Or two for the boys.
No, you won't.
I will. It's going to be so good. Because I didn't know people
That's gonna be
found
good.
that section so funny. So someone commented on the last episode and was
Two
like,
people.
more dreams, please.
Hey,
Nah,
plenty of people
everyone
do.
loved it.
Plenty of people do. You're just a hater, Tyler.
Including me. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Tyler.
Shut the fuck up! Man, that was so satisfying.
Oh, that's such a
shut up,
long
Ross.
running joke. I
Oh,
love it.
man.
That's true. What the fuck?
Bringing it full circle.
That was like the first. That was like the second episode. That was a
It's the
comment.
first episode.
Well, the first episode it was commented on, and we acknowledged it for the first time. Like the second episode.
Yeah.
Damn, we've got a
That
lot
was
of like
so
limited
funny.
ads and like demonetized podcasts for the.
Oh yeah,
I
they
didn't
all
know it
get
was that bad.
demonetized. It's because YouTube, I've realized after extensive testing, YouTube really doesn't like the word cunt. So this one just got demonetized there too.
Oh, why? It's
Um,
such a good fucking video word.
You can say fuck as much as you want, but if you say cunt once, they demonetize you straight away.
That's sexist.
No, I'm allowed. I'm Australian.
Yeah, I know, that's what I thought.
They should recognise my accent, so you guys can't say it.
Well, I thought they'd recognise my accent because I sound Australian enough. I feel like there's enough
You do, you really
ambiguity
do, to be
there
fair.
that.
But they
you
might
know,
also think you're South African.
True, that's a good point. But South Africans can
It's
get
all
away
this
with
bit-
whatever they want. So
Ugh.
you know,
Well, as we know and well established, white South Africans are horrible people.
yeah.
Oh
so
God!
Yeah.
Fuck
Maybe
those
that's what-
white people, man.
maybe that's what
No,
they
just
think
white
I
South
am.
Africans. They're the worst white people.
Fuck every
Worst
South
people,
African.
really.
Fuck that place. Hate it. Shithole. I
Well,
shit
I've
on
talked
it.
about that extensively on an episode of this podcast. I'm not sure which one, but
That is true, to be fair.
yeah. Pretty
But
sure
I mean-
it's just one with you and me, George, or maybe it's the one with me and Ethan last year.
Yeah, but I remember being there.
I feel
for
like
that.
it was an As Always episode. I was there. Unless you just bring this up all the time.
I think it is a constant theme.
I think it's something I brought up at least 3 times. Is how I don't like South Africans, specifically the whites.
Have you met any?
Two.
Dude, there's fuckloads of them that live here.
Oh, really?
Fuckloads
they all
of them
bloody
live here.
moved,
Yeah,
didn't they?
Fucking A.
How can you tell? Don't you all just sound the same?
No, they sound completely different, James.
That's a lie though, isn't it? It's a lie though.
We're different
Oh,
continents. What are you talking about?
Well,
you
similar
guys are a
accent.
different fucking 20-minute drive away.
Yeah,
You
that's
sound
why we're
different, you
so
fucking
cool.
inbred cunts.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
we're so
What does
cool.
that even mean? But we sound different. That's the opposite of inbred. We're all varied and spread
You
out.
drive 20 minutes down the road and there's someone speaking an entirely different dialect.
No, it's
Sick.
because none of you leave your little area, your 20-minute area. That's
true.
why. You're all
That's
stuck
true.
in that 20-minute area. That's why your accent's so...
That's
That's
'cause,
why you
mate,
have such unique accent.
We find a nice fucking area to settle down, make a fucking family, and then we fucking stay there. I don't know what that accent is. That's terrible. I found a dream, but I feel like... Is this one we've read already? It may very well
start
be.
it.
It'll be shit anyway, so who cares?
They left it. It would have been the last time we read Dreams out.
So this episode was
be-
the last... The comments were on this one were our sleep paralysis stories. Did we read
Is
any
that the
after that
one-
episode?
There's the last time we did it. There was in the thumbnail. It said Dreams segment. Episode 35. Oh wait, we read. Oh yeah. So if there's ones on episode 36, we haven't read those.
Oh, really? Okay. Sweet. There's 3.
Okay.
We'll do these. First one is from Trayvon Wright. Thank you, Trayvon. It's quite short, I think. Maybe no, it's actually a bit longer. There's a little bit I didn't see there. Okay. The dream began in the midst of World War One during a fiery firefight in the Ottoman Empire.
Fuck you.
Tyler, why can't you just accept that people have dreams and they can be
Suspend your
anything?
disbelief.
Why would they be
You're
making
an
it
idiot.
up?
You're both idiots.
Dreams
You're both
are
idiots.
often
Dumb.
ridiculous.
But imagine this guy sitting there making it up. It's even funnier, so I don't even care. At first glance, I was
Making it up. It's there's not even like believable. Dreams are supposed to be weird. These aren't weird. These
Come
just sound like
on.
they've written it from a book.
I think they sound believable.
Fiery firefight in the Ottoman
But also,
Empire.
they're
I've had
typing
dreams
it
where there's,
like as if it's a story. Like that's the fun. Is like you take a dream
Yeah.
and you go, "Let's type this out as if it were a story."
in a
Because then it
format.
sounds
So maybe
funnier.
there is a little bit of creative licensing, but that's fine.
Yeah, a
That's
little
alright.
bit, a little bit. But you know.
That's all right.
All right, okay. Let's hear about the fiery firefight.
At first glance, I was a normal medic doing my job and helping old soldiers where I can. Old soldiers. But this was only a cover for my real agenda in the war. As I was giving medical assistance to a squad mate of mine, he pulled me closer and whispered, "I know why you're here. Take the piece of Eden." Oh, for fuck's sake. And do what
Absolutely
must
no
be
way
done.
this one's real. There's no
No.
way. I just refuse to believe you're dreaming about Assassin's Creed.
No, I've dreamt about Assassin's Creed before, and we know that other guy did, where he got stabbed in his dream and woke up and it was hurting.
True.
But,
That was a good one. Yeah, I suppose
As
I
he
have
was
dreamt
saying
about
this-
Assassin's Creed before, yeah.
yeah, it's a common occurrence in my life. As he was saying this, he placed a bloodied golden orb in my pocket, and I ran as the enemy troops started to overwhelm us. As I was fleeing, I heard a beeping noise coming from a metal device on my wrist. It was this moment in time that I realised that my time here was finished, and that it is time for me to travel through time. Okay, let me read that again. And that it is time for me to travel through time to get to my original time period. I would then use the device to travel to the year 2118.
How do you
Fucking
know
hell, that's
that?
a big jump. I guess it's sometimes in dreams you just have a feeling that it is a certain thing, and you just like your brain just knows that. Where it's like, oh, it's
Yeah,
this year,
true. That's
or-
a really good point. Sometimes you just
I've
know
had
things
dreams-
that like aren't explicitly in the dream, but like you have this
Yeah.
knowledge that that's the
like
thing
I've had
that's
dreams
happening.
where I'm looking at someone and they are someone else completely, but my brain thinks they're someone else.
Yeah, true.
If that makes
true.
sense, like I can
Yeah.
say like
That
I
is a
can look
thing,
at
yeah.
someone who looks like Tyler, and just my brain thinks it's you or something like that, and it just makes sense
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
dream for
That's
some
happened
reason.
to me too. Yeah.
At this time, a mysterious organization has taken over the world and has a reincarnated version of Donald Trump as its leader. It was my mission to obtain the piece of Eden in hope of ending the Trump regime. I then confronted him with the piece of Eden, and he didn't seem fazed of my presence and pulled out a piece of Eden of his own. He would then shoot the apple out of my hands with his golden sword. As he was about to strike me down, he was attacked from behind from another piece of Eden. Fucking hell, everyone's got one. Pope Francis has come to save the day with his papal staff, and with the combined power of the apple and the papal staff, we were able to turn Trump into dust and overthrow his dictatorship. Well, that was fucking bullshit. You did not dream that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
Trayvon.
that one I don't believe that one at all.
Look.
There's way too much
That's-
consistency here for it to be a dream.
Yeah.
Like the fact that even by the end of the dream, you're still like there's a conclusion. Like no, that's not how dreams work.
After the time jump, in a dream for me, there would be no piece of
You
Eden
just
left.
just
No,
Like,
suspend,
there'd
you
be-
just
there'd be
believe, guys.
no
You
piece
just
of
have to
Eden.
suspend, you just believe.
It would be completely
you just gotta
different.
believe it. If
Look,
you believe it,
shut
you
the
can
fuck
see
up,
it, you can achieve it.
Oh god. Oh, there's another comment here. To be fair, this isn't actually a dream, but this is pretty funny. George saying that he used to sleep on his stomach is probably the most normal thing he's said on this podcast. Oh god. All right.
That's
Second
great.
dream is from Harrison Ellis. Thanks, Harrison. Dream Inception is the title. I had this dream where I was literally the character Crash Bandicoot. He was literally Crash Bandicoot. I was in the small hut that you sometimes see as his house in the games. I heard a loud banging on the door. It was Boondagger, or whatever the fuck he's called. Who the fuck's Boondagger? Let me Google
I
this real
have
quick.
no
Is that the Tiki Mask? Boondagger.
Maybe.
Crash Bandicoot.
I feel like you didn't need to search Crash Bandicoot afterwards. I feel like that word is distinctive enough on its own.
Yeah, it's the little tiki mask that floats around
Right.
with the feathers on
Yeah.
it. Amazing.
I know that. Yeah.
First
This is
character.
the dream segment of the Four Pillars podcast, and it's called the dream segment because you will be sleeping and having dreams.
Everyone
people
likes this,
fucking
but
love
you,
it,
all
right?
right? This is
Everyone loves
popular.
it.
Everyone in the comments, comment right now. Shut the fuck up, Tyler. We love the dream segment. All right.
And then you check the comments on this podcast, and the only comment is Roadhouse from Peter Griffin. The flying mask flew through the letterbox and then towards me. Crash. In Boondagger's native African accent. Oh, I'm not going to do that. That's
No,
racist.
no.
Crash, there is a mission afoot. Kill all the younglings. Don't let me down now. Filled with hatred and rage, I jumped and spun my way through the medieval level, which is from Crash 3, until I reached the castle. Inside I go. The younglings are looking at me with their lightsabers. Hang on. Why are there fucking younglings from Star Wars in this? Crash,
That's a good
there's too
question.
many of them. What are we going to do? I looked the boy dead in the
Yeah,
eyes,
this
knowing what I
definitely
had to do.
happened. This definitely happened.
I start jumping on
Too
their
much
heads,
consistency again,
slicing,
man.
sliding them all out, spinning them. The kids do the Crash whoa. Oh, you know the video where it's like whoa,
Oh, Wow.
and they all die. This is the point where the dream inception happens. I turn around to see the four pillars entering the castle. George runs up to me. Why is he running like that? I go up to... What does that mean? What do you mean? Why am I running
Why
like
is it in
that? I don't know.
brackets?
I don't know. I go up to him and say something like, yo, this is going to be a sick dream segment, bro. And George is like, hell yeah. Fucking sick. Thanks, Harrison. Jesus fucking
This is my
Christ.
favorite segment because you just like they might be real, they might not. We don't know. Like
It's so good.
there's no telling. You can just make it up. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. That's why it's such a good segment.
that was a
There's no
sh- that was
vetting
a shit
process.
story.
It's amazing.
It's a shit story.
It's the absolutely best segment we've ever done.
This segment's the reason I've quit the podcast. So you want to know the real
Oh
reason
my
why this season we
God.
talked about is this fucking segment.
It's the reason why we're
Fucking
ending.
morons.
There's
You're
one
fucking
more.
brain dead if you like this segment.
There's one
so
more
good.
from Lugia.
Okay.
To be honest,
Oh,
I
yes.
would enjoy this segment. If I was listening to it in like another podcast, I would love it. I really think I
I
would
would too.
because this is
I would
bullshit.
You're,
Um,
dumb, and anyone that watches this is dumb.
We can carry it over to
idiots.
the Inevitable Horsey and Fox podcast.
Hey,
The dream segment can return.
Do it
Fucking
there.
sick.
Do it there, and I
Yeah,
can actually fucking get some rest for once.
it'll be the
You
main
could be
content of
having a
that
dream,
podcast.
then you can leave your dreams, Tyler.
Yeah.
No, I fucking
in the comments.
won't.
Oh,
Fucking won't, 'cause
please,
it's a dumb
please.
segment.
I would love
I'd read
it.
it out.
What if it was
Last
just
dream,
the
guys.
Tyler's dream segment? Every single episode, we get one dream.
We just
written
get
down
one
from
Tyler dream.
and we read it out, and then we can't
love
tell
that.
whether he's made it up or not.
That'd be like part of it. It's like a game show. Is it bullshit or is it a real dream that came out of his brain? We don't know. Right, last dream, Lugioff 1. He's sent in
Okay.
dreams before, so hopefully this is great. This is a nightmare that I had at the ripe and innocent age of 6. And this is the dream that formed my childhood. It formed his childhood. Holy shit. Core memory.
Right.
I'm not sure if I would be the same person I am right now if I didn't have this dream. Anyways, it was one of those dreams you can remember to the finest detail because it had a massive impact on your life. Kind of like the Tyler's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Nonce dream.
That's a classic.
That is a classic dream.
To be
That
fair,
was-
Tyler
that
could have
was
made that one up.
really
I don't
good.
believe it. There's too much
Oh,
of a
yeah,
through
mate.
line. The nonce always comes back. Makes too
That
much
was
sense
such
for
a
my
good
liking.
fucking dream. I loved it so
I
much.
don't really care.
The backstory.
Doesn't matter.
So, there was the one Woolworths in a shopping centre that had this massive guide dog donation statue called Euphas. You know what Woolworths is? It was like a classic store in England back in the day. It shut down.
It's
It was
also
cool. I
a
loved
supermarket
it.
in Australia too.
Is it?
Yeah.
A supermarket? Well, so it
Yeah.
doesn't sell like toys or like random objects.
No.
Random
Would you
object.
say
Yeah.
Woolworths?
Woolworths, yeah.
Yeah, that's our main supermarket chain.
It's like red. There's like a red colour scheme.
It's
to
a
it,
different.
or
It's
is it
completely different.
No, it's green.
Ah,
it's completely different.
see, so it's not
completely
the
different.
the Woolworths from the classic
No.
days where I'd buy Doctor Who toys from.
Oh, Woolworths was amazing.
It was really good. Bro, it was crazy. All the cashiers would say, and I quote, "Do you have any money for yuffers?" Man, it was creepy. How is that creepy?
Maybe if they
It's
said
not
it in
that, it's a little dog.
unison. Maybe they all stared at him and said it.
And they all
Do you have
stared
any
at him.
money for yuffers? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I have nothing. Do you have any money? So my mum would give us whatever loose change she had to go into Yuffa's head. Anyways, the whole centre joined in on this Yuffa's thing, and not long after, everyone had a small versions of him put on countertops instead. For the really shitty bakery next door to Woolworths that decided that having an oversized creepy Labrador statue looking out the window would suddenly boost customers. It's not creepy. I always liked them when I was a kid. I used to like pat them on the head and put a bit of money in them. Nightmare starts. So, the nightmare starts when my mother and I have finished shopping and asks if I am hungry. I get excited, but then I realise where she will take me. And I realise I have to do something. Thousands of scenarios play out in my head, but there's only one scenario where I win. It's like Doctor Strange looking through time with the time stone. So I say in my loudest and most confident, "No thank you, Mother. I am not feeling particularly hungry at this very moment." She responds, "Okay, but I'll just buy something for myself then." This was unexpected. Then, because it's a dream, and it's actively trying to get me into the worst possible situation, it stops me from telling my mum the instant win excuse. What's the instant win excuse?
The instant win
I don't know
excuse.
what that is.
He's not
My mum-
told us.
Yeah, it's just a secret
Like as if we're
excuse that I don't
supposed
even
to know.
about. Yeah, it's like an unspoken thing. My mum grabs me by the arm and drags me through the bakery door. An icy cold bead of sweat dripped down my forehead. Yuffers was looking at me with with ferocious hunger. All of a sudden, my mum told me that she left her wallet in the car, even though that couldn't possibly make sense since we just went shopping, and told me to wait here. I shuddered but agreed. The cashier had gone out back for some reason, and my mum was nowhere in sight. The perfect opportunity for Yuffers to strike. And he did. His body shifted, and his stone hand, they weren't made of
Oh my
fucking
God.
stone, were they? His stone hand reached out and grabbed me by the throat. He pulled me back into a hug, and I felt the life being sucked out of me as my body turned to stone. My 6-year-old self woke up in a pool of sweat and tears. I practically sprinted into my parents' room. What's even worse was that it was one of the dreams that just wouldn't stop happening. Night after night, I would have the same dream, but every time, Yuffas had me in another one of me hugging him. That doesn't make any... Yuffas had another one of me hugging him. There you go. Amazing.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know why you'd be scared of those dogs. They were really cute. I mean, I thought
They
they
were
were
nice
cute when I was a
dogs,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, there's still
I like
one
them.
in the Asda that we sort of down the road.
Yeah,
Um,
there is.
There's still one
Wait.
there, and it's been there for many years.
Why am I
what?
echoing like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is that echo?
Where's that coming
know.
from? Let's
know.
stop now. That was so
Is that
weird.
something from me? Okay.
That was like it was
Yeah, I
like
think it was you, George.
it was like really like loud though.
Yeah, it was.
That was
loud.
odd.
That's creepy.
Wow.
Scary. I mean, we had a scary nightmare dream, and
That
now
was a
there's echoing
scary
going on.
dream.
That was
Wow.
frightening. Thank you, Loogie Off. One.
Thank you so
Your
much,
service is
Loogie Off.
appreciated. Yeah, it's the last stream for this segment.
That was also shit.
I liked that one.
So did I.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
So, like the taste of shit in your mouth. Is that what you like, James?
Well,
I
you
like
know,
it even more.
sometimes I do.
Oh man, the disgusting stench of shit in my mouth. I love it.
All right, George. What have you got in your recommended?
Recommended. It's the better section. It's this is the prodigal son section of the podcast.
Oh, well, do you mean actually good?
I really hope it's like dream visualizations or something. Like that tech where like they monitor someone sleeping and try to visualize it using like AI and stuff, like brainwaves. And things that just
Yeah.
comes out in like this weird gloop.
Or like videos where it's like, this is what a dream is like. Those videos are cool.
That's
Although I've
fine.
only seen one that's actually like that. All right, me paste.
Okay.
Here we go. I will admit the last video in this is pretty fucking mental. Like,
Okay.
pretty fucking mental. So we have number 1, which is a pretty cute video. Cat trusts humans and introduces many fellow cats. Second video is Alaska man ducks into shed to avoid bull moose. Number 3 is chimps escape from Belfast Zoo. And number 4 is landing gear versus runway deer. It's pretty mental.
That rhymes. I like that.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like that as well. I'm a fan of that.
Okay, sweet.
alright,
This is
let
also
me-
this is the segment where we always get fucking done in with copyright because
It
it's
is.
a nightmare. But that's fine.
Unfortunately.
It doesn't matter, James.
Unfortunately.
Who cares?
I
true. We
do.
don't
I
make
hate
any
the little
money off
red
this
icon.
shit.
It bothers me.
Oh God, it doesn't matter.
Stupid fucking red icon. Hey, well, I can tell you right now, if I were editing this podcast, I wouldn't let this happen. It's all Josh's fault. I blame Josh.
Okay, well let's just play it already. So George, you give us the cat, mate.
Alright. Okay.
What are we watching first? The cat trusts humans and
cat
introduces
one.
many
Yeah,
fellow
cat
cats.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, play. As you can see, it's the protagonist of Stray
Oh my god, it
in a new
is.
area. This is like canonically what happens after he gets out.
What happened to its
Oh, no.
tail?
I guess it's like cut off a little bit. It's like a street cat, I guess, so it's probably got into a scrap. And this is not. It doesn't actually. No, it actually doesn't look like a street cat.
Well, I mean, it's
It's
not
here
a
as
house
well.
cat, is it? Like, it's not living in someone's home.
That's really cute.
It is a
I'm
cute
not a
little
big
kitty.
cat person either, but I'm enjoying this.
I'm a bit more of a cat person after having Sora because he is very cat-like. So every time I see a cat, I'm
Yeah,
like,
he is very
oh,
cat-like.
that's like Sora.
Yeah, I'd leave it to you to have a cat dog.
Cat dog.
Cog.
Great cartoon.
There's actually another video that I want to show you guys as well. That I want to add to the roster of videos. I just found it. It's really weird.
Okay.
The cat's like bringing him along. He's like, "Come this way. This gazebo
Oh,
is where
look,
my
there's another
family
one.
is." Yeah.
Oh, there's
two.
multiple.
Well, there
There's
is many
3.
fellow cats.
4,
Look
5,
at 'em all.
6. Oh my god.
Look how many there are, and he's like, "Look at this. This is my commune. This is where my family lives."
We've got a spot.
Look at that
Uh,
fat
lake.
white one.
There's a big boy. Don't point at it.
Why did he do that?
Oh, it's so cute
Yawn.
though.
Those
Oh,
are some friendly cats.
they are, aren't
Look at
they?
them all. Look at them all.
So many of
Look
them.
at that
This one's
loaf.
like going loaf of bread. Yeah. I love it
I
when
don't
cats
trust these
loaf.
ones.
Why? Look how
don't
cute
trust
they
them.
are. It's like really enjoying the
Nah, they're not as
strongs.
cute as the first one.
True.
I don't trust
I
them. Oh, I really
I'm
don't-
biased
oh, I
towards-
don't trust this one
Whoa,
at
what's
all.
going on
it's
with
like
him?
I'm
He looks
Walim.
Is this
You're
cat a
such a piece of
sage?
shit. Oh god.
Oh my
Stop.
god.
Look at him. He's got the memories
They're
of
really
Aisa in him.
chill. I'm loving them. Like, well, look at there's one in the distance there too. There's so
guy's
many.
ears all fucked
and they've
up.
all got like, yeah, this is why I think they may be street cats, because that first one had a bit of a chip in his ear as well, and his tail was
Yeah.
half gone.
They must be.
Oh, and they all go for the yawn. Look at him. Oh, how cute. Oh, got a bit annoyed.
No.
That's the thing with cats. They can be looking like they're enjoying it one minute, and the next they're like, nah. But you got to deal with it.
No, you
Ah,
don't deal
friends.
with it at all.
That one's fast.
Well, if you want to stroke a cat, you got to be prepared for anything.
I'm allergic, so I don't.
Oh, for real? Shit.
Really?
That's a
Yep.
shame.
No, I don't like cats anyway.
Ah, I think I used to
I like
hate
some
cats.
cats. I like some cats.
Yeah. Obviously,
I'll
some
side with
cats
that
are very
first cat that was on
scatty.
this video.
Yeah, I mean, ginger cats are the greatest type of cat. I fucking love them so much. Look how many there are. So cute. Meow.
Wow.
I'll give you that. That was cute. That was an overall cute video.
It is, isn't it? It's a good time. I like
It's
that
like
one.
3.5 cutes out of 5.
3.5. I mean, those yawns. Look
3.5
at them
cutes.
yawning little kitties.
Yeah.
I was
It's gotta be
literally
at
just
least a
yawning
4.
as you said that.
Exactly. There you go. James is a yawning little kitty. Little cat boy. All right. Alaska man ducks into
Alaska
shed to
man.
avoid bull moose. So it's not Florida man. It's Alaska man.
Right.
It's like a new
I'm ready.
superhero that can only live in Alaska. Mine's just still loading real quick. All right. I'm ready. You guys both ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright.
mate.
3, 2, 1, play. This one's pretty crazy. It's pretty intimidating. I can see why he did what he did.
I used to never imagine living in a place like this.
What, where it's constantly
It's
snowing?
just
I'd love
Yeah,
that. That'd be
that's just-
sick.
It would be kind of cool, but I'd miss the warmth. I would miss it a lot.
Yeah. I think.
Oh shit!
Look how big it
Oh,
is.
there he
He
is.
doesn't
There
even
he
know it's
is.
there. He
doesn't
sees it,
know.
and he's like, what do I do? Going in the shed, boy. It wanted him.
Yeah. I think. I mean, maybe just wanted to say hi. He's coming over and he's like,
no, not a moose. A moose is a fucking aggressive prick.
He would fucking do him. And he's like,
would
where'd he go?
does he only have
That is-
antlers on
that is-
one side?
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it looks like he's
That
lost.
is
Yeah, he's only got one
terrifying.
antler.
It's clearly been a fight of some sort and lost one. Maybe.
Oh, that was terrifying.
It is scary. Moose are horribly. They're huge. You don't realize how huge they are until you see
They're
one.
so big.
They say that man is still in the shed to this day.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They do say that. Them.
They.
This next video is actually really cool. Chimps escape from Belfast Zoo.
Okay.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
We're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
He's out. Oh my god. Oh, look, he's
His
actually out.
ass.
He's actually
Holy
out.
shit! They put like a log down.
Yeah.
Wait, what did they do?
Wow.
I love
realised.
the Irish commentary as well.
Look at him. This music will probably get
Wow,
us
they want to
copyright,
get
won't it?
out.
That's funny.
Dude,
They're
look,
like, fuck.
they're
this
so
place.
clever. They banged it.
How has nobody
I told
noticed
you.
this?
How long have I told you that they can do whatever they want?
They really can. Look at this dude. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Whoa!
He's doing a climb leap. There he
Totally,
goes.
you've
Yeah. He banged it. And they're all like, yeah, boy, my turn. Look at him. I would not go that close to a
Oh
chimp.
my god.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
stay the fuck away.
That.
Why
I
are
think
you
it's
just
like a kid as
walking
well.
past
Fuck that.
it?
And,
That
like,
could
looking at it as
murder
well.
you.
They'll rip your fucking dick off. Fuck that.
Look at his ass. That's horrible. Great video. I like that one.
Jesus.
But
Dude,
again, yeah,
fuck
I would not be going
that.
too close to him.
No.
Because I would not want him to fucking
Fuck that.
crunch my head
right
in
off.
or like, rip my dick off. 'Cause that's shit they do. They're insane.
Oh, dude, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah, isn't it? All right, the last
If you're a
video.
long time listener to the podcast, you know how much I fear and respect the ape.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. They're like us, but stronger and cooler. Like, we have big brains, but they got big.
Well, I
fucking-
wouldn't say cooler. I've never seen one of
Well,
them
We got,
wear
well, we've got big shoes.
cool
Well, I've got big shoes.
sunglasses.
I have. Have you not seen all the images of chimps with sunglasses and suits on? That's like the
That's
greatest.
That's a good
pictures that
point. I
humanity's come
definitely
out
have.
with.
It's like some
It's like
nine
for some,
gag
we have like a
memes.
fascination with like monkey wearing suit, sunglasses, and a gold chain. Like that is just like a
True.
great piece of imagery right there. This well, not last video because I got another one that I want to show you. But this is pretty mental. You got to keep your eyes peeled.
Let's do it.
Okay, landing
Okay.
gear versus runaway deer.
1, 2, 3, go. Did the countdown the wrong way, but fuck off. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled because it's
Oh god.
quick.
Oh god, I already know where this is going.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder how soon you'll see it.
It's. Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god.
What
How
the
fucking insane
fuck?
is that?
Oh.
There is
Oh,
like
Hold
God.
on.
Oh!
a little bit
shit,
of
did you
carcass
see
that came out at the end as well.
Did you see the carcass that came out?
Yeah.
Does it?
It's
What
like
did
skeleton.
did the deer not hear the plane?
Maybe it did,
Yeah,
but it was
probably
scared
was.
and it was like, fuck, I can't move. It's like
Running
when a
the
car
wrong
hits a
way,
deer.
yeah.
'cause
But
the
like
deer just
deers,
stops.
I guess so. But isn't that because of the headlights that they
Wow.
stop?
I imagine the sound also is a thing as well. It's like just this huge
Oh, maybe.
imposing thing coming towards it. So it's just like, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. But yeah, that video is. It's just insane. It just shows how fucking mental a plane is. That deer got
That's
pulverized,
crazy.
unfortunately. Obviously, it's not fun content, but I mean, it was sort of
Oh
interesting.
my god! I've just paused in the moment that it happens. That's fucked.
It is,
It's like
man.
turned
It
into
is
fucking bits.
mist. It's literal mist.
My
It's-
god.
It's genuinely insane. Anyway, to cleanse your palate with a really weird video that my friend
Okay.
showed me recently. It's really weird. I don't even know what the point of it was, but yeah, it's like a short animation. I think it's to show. I don't know. It's just really surreal and odd. So let me know when you guys are ready.
I am ready.
Yeah.
You guys ready? Okay,
No, with an ad, sorry.
that's right.
Oh, imagine having YouTube Premium in 2022.
Honestly, come on, man.
What? I've got enough things to pay for, cunt.
What, you poor? Is that what you're saying? You're poor. You can't afford it. You
said-
fucking
I've said
bitch.
cunt a lot on this.
Get your
fucking
money up, not your
podcast.
money up.
Yeah.
Cunt.
Right, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. It's so
the fuck is
fucking weird. It gets so
Flowing
much
car,
weirder.
yeah.
Oh god, George, what are you doing?
How weird is this shit?
Why are you doing this to us? This is a fucking acid
It
trip.
gets weirder.
Hey, I need some air. Point that air at me.
Oh, I don't like this.
It's fucking
This is
insane, isn't it?
this is art.
George,
I like
like
this.
This is pure art.
This is
Go to the glove compartment.
It's like meant to almost be like what a weird dream would feel like. Or like nothing
I'm
sort of
making a
makes
hard ride at
sense.
Saratoga.
Look at his arm.
God, why are you...
See if they're still on us. No flipping away.
No flipping way.
Just act natural.
What the fuck is happening?
It's crazy shit.
this is great.
I'm pretty sure I was below 10 above the speed limit.
You got busted tail light, have you noticed?
I don't see anything.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
Let me check.
Dude, tripping. Quaaludes.
There's police everywhere.
This is such a trip.
This is amazing.
They got arrested. No,
Oh
bro.
no.
I can't believe it. Weird fucking video.
That was
Fucking
so
weird.
good. That was so fucking
It's-
good.
Very strange. My mate showed me that.
What the fuck?
I didn't know what to make of it, and I thought it would
What
just be
the
great to fucking.
fuck?
I think this whole channel has like a few of these weird fucking
Yeah. there
surreal
is a few.
animations. Yeah.
That
I
was
don't like that.
that was
Very
so
unsettling.
good.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah. This is what YouTube was made for. Weird
Yeah.
shit like that.
It is. It's exactly what you should make.
Well, actually, technically,
gonna
YouTube
make
was a
a-
dating app.
I'm gonna make a 3-hour video essay analyzing
Oh,
why
not
that
so
is
fast.
the peak of modern art.
I mean, it definitely made me feel a few emotions that were a bit weird. Like the use of
that was
sound.
good.
Like, oh, it's weird. Yeah, I like that. I hope
was very
anyone
good.
listening, or preferably watching, if you're listening to the Four Pillars podcast on a podcast app or Spotify or whatever, you're missing out on A, our beautiful faces, and 2, the whole of the recommended section. You have to just listen to it. It's
True.
not as good. So yeah. Hope anyone watching got something out of that. bit of a different recommended today. We had a deer being turned into mist. That shit.
Dude,
Cat video.
That's fucked.
This
The whole
was.
podcast's been weird. It's
has been a very this has been a
It
very
has.
this has been a good episode. Very trippy,
I think
weird,
it's been good. Yeah,
weird episode
it's been fun.
But that's
I've
good.
enjoyed it.
for the
Yeah.
penultimate one. Well, I mean, it's
Damn.
not fine. Well, not the penultimate one ever. They'll still happen at points.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
for the
Penultimate
regular.
of the regular.
schedule
Yeah, the penultimate
broadcasting.
of this era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a
This
shame
is-
Ethan
and
couldn't
then it's just
make it, but I think
Yeah,
he's
and
a
then-
bit sleeping.
after this. There's just one episode left of all 3 of the podcasts.
Wow.
Clubhouse, as always, and Four Pillars.
Right, it's gonna be 3 episodes of just pain and sadness and saying goodbye and crying. Can't wait.
God.
Oh,
Can't
it's gonna be
wait.
that Clubhouse episode where we just cried the whole.
That was
fucking
so
thing.
bad.
That was a fucking nightmare.
Jesus.
Oh my
I was
god.
just so exhausted.
Glad
afterwards,
that is
like,
behind a
emotionally exhausted.
paywall.
Me too. I was so emotionally exhausted after that. I literally just cried for like 20 minutes.
Shit,
that was-
dude.
Great.
I'm gonna have to knock it out of the
It's a
park with
nightmare.
the final George's recommended for the Four Pillars podcast. I'm gonna spend all week searching.
Just be you, mate. Don't try.
Don't try.
Just be
I'll
you. Don't
throw
put
in, like, a
don't
few
put a
extra
single ounce of
videos.
fucking effort in.
I mean, I really don't.
yourself, mate.
I mean, for like for as long as I can remember, I've determined what the recommended has been like 20 minutes before the podcast started. So maybe
That's
that's like
great.
what I should stick to.
Yeah, maybe,
Oh, man.
maybe.
Yeah. So the next episode it'll be a sad time, but it'll be a cool ending, I think.
Be a sad time and a happy time.
At the same
Sorry,
time.
that's a
Amazing.
classic. That's a Super Rebel meme.
Oh, is it? I unfollowed him on Twitter the other day. 'cause
I
he
forget
posted
if
something
that's
about like
yeah.
he's like
He's-
a
he's
YouTube channel
a-
is actually it's actually a bit of real estate or some mental shit. Like he's like a businessman now or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that.
it's like the absolute opposite of the way I view my channel. Like I'm like I
Yeah.
can't deal with that. That's
He's like
that's
basically
crazy.
you can make $100,000 in just 15 minutes if you listen to my sweet audiobook. But that's the type of shit I can imagine him like.
I mean, I
advertising,
definitely
like
I want
Lopez.
advice from someone that ran their channel into the ground and can't even get like 2,000 views a video. That's who I want advice from on how to make a successful YouTube channel.
But James,
You
you
know?
can get free games and
Does he still
money.
do videos?
Yeah,
I don't think so. Oh, does he?
yeah. He still uploads Avengers
He-
content.
He can get you free games and money, and he's giving you a free game.
He
Can't
still does
pass that
daily uploads. He still does daily uploads.
He needs to
Really?
be stopped.
Needs to be sectioned. Damn. Well, I mean, to be fair, getting a couple thousand views, like even like 9,000, 18,000, 11,000, 30,000, like every few days, like that must amount to a
Yeah,
decent
yeah,
amount
yeah.
of money. So I mean, he's he's making his money. You know.
But see, they're
he
not
clearly
videos that are
doesn't wanna
going to
playing
be getting
Avengers.
views. So like his whole back catalog isn't getting views, other than like maybe some
No.
really old ones.
They don't have like longevity, but it's like if he keeps
Yeah.
up uploading like daily and then getting like tens of thousands of views, it'll be alright. Fair play, Super Rebel. You know, you're generating money. But I can't imagine you want to be playing the Avengers anymore.
Yeah,
Fuck that
no.
game.
Fuck
Oh, God,
capitalism.
yeah.
It's the death of art. Anyway,
It is the
this
death
has been
of
a-
art.
This has been a great episode.
Great episode.
This
It
has
has
been
been.
nice.
I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. I've been able to chat shit and show you some weird
That's what
content.
we're here for.
Yeah. And some dreams, which I'm
Absolutely.
happy about.
No, that was shit. But
And
other
if
than that,
you want
great
to put your
episode.
dreams in the comments for
Nope,
next
that was-
episode.
Hell yeah!
That was the end. That was the last
I've already
time.
said it
Everyone
now.
tell
You can't.
Tyler
They're
how
gonna
much
do
you
it.
love the dream segment.
Tell
Yeah,
them all they're
yeah.
a bunch of brain dead idiots.
Please DM your dreams to Tyler on Twitter.
No,
Yeah. Big long
Get
sagas.
blocked. If you send me your dreams in my DMs, I'm gonna block you.
I mean, why
Everyone
would you want to
stand
not
outside
be blocked,
Tyler's
though?
house and shout your dreams through his window. So he has to hear it.
Write them down on a note, on a sticky note, stick it onto a brick, throw it through Tyler's window.
Smear it on his door in your own shit. Write it out. Write the whole dream out in your own shit on Tyler's door.
All right. I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up this episode of Four Pillars Podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching and listening. And until next time, the final episode for the year, the final episode of this era of regular programming. Appreciate you boys for being here, and we'll see you all one more time for the next episode of the Four Pillars Podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.
See you later,
everybody.
guys. Take care.